Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine Westbrooks from catherinewestbrooks.com. On our website, you'll find custom designed backgrounds for online teachers, like the one you see behind me, or we also currently offer 3 other designs that are found on our website. You will also find freebies for online teachers and a booking feature, so if you would like to meet with me, then you can book your sessions directly through our website. I'm very hands-on in our Zoom sessions, and I will give you resources and tools and ideas that you can turn around and then implement directly after our meeting. I do offer my Outschool referrals free Zoom sessions, but if you have already applied through someone else's link, or you're already an Outschool teacher, or if you just want some help with class ideas or bookings or anything like that, then I'm happy to help you. If you are new here, this channel is primarily about Outschool. I was previously a full-time public school teacher for the past 5 years, and I recently resigned. I have a video talking about that somewhere up here that you can check out, but I did recently resign, and now I teach for Outschool and then refer for Outschool full-time. This week, I hit a huge milestone with Outschool. I have taught officially over 3,000 learners on Outschool. That is just in the past 6 months, because I did start teaching with Outschool about mid-April of 2020, and so it's been about 6 months, and I've taught 3,000 learners, which is crazy. For the past few weeks, I've been getting a lot of questions about scheduling, what type of classes do the best, how can I get more learners, low enrollments, canceled classes, all of those things, and so I thought I would make a video with my 7 tips to increase learners on Outschool. If you are currently an Outschool teacher, or you want to be an Outschool teacher, or you're just curious about Outschool, be sure to also hit subscribe so you don't miss any future Outschool videos. My first tip is to update your profile intro video. This video is parents' first impression of you, so make sure that you're in a well-lit environment, that you have a fun, welcoming background like this one, that you are showing off your personality, and that you're giving parents a welcoming feeling whenever they watch your video. My intro video on my profile was pretty terrible, and so I just updated mine a few days ago. Since I just recently updated my video, I'm not sure how effective that is at increasing enrollments, but I would just update your video and just see what happens, because it couldn't hurt. If you want to see my new intro video for my profile, I will have it at the end of this video, so if you watch the whole thing, that'll be the last thing that I show. I will also have timestamps in the description box. You can also check that out and then jump forward to the intro video part. My second tip is to add a video on your actual class listing. If you see here, whenever you list a class, there's an option for you to do a picture or a video. And you can actually do both, because the image is what the parents are going to see as they're scrolling through classes. That is your class thumbnail. And the video is what they're going to see once they actually click on your class. If parents are interested in your class, then they're going to click on your class listing, and that video is the first thing that they see. So before price, before times available, before anything else, they're going to see that intro video. So I would say this video is almost more important than your profile video, because parents are going to see this first and they have to scroll down to your profile to look at your profile video. So I would say this is going to be really important to increase enrollments. My third tip is to add a picture of yourself on your actual class thumbnail. I've done this recently, and I have noticed that this is helping. I create all of my class thumbnails on Canva, which I highly recommend doing. It's super easy to use. If you're not sure how to add your picture to your class thumbnail, I do show you how to do that in this video, which I will link above, and I'll also put it in the description box with a timestamp that shows you where to go in the video. But I show you how in Canva you can add a picture to your class thumbnail. My fourth tip is to experiment with times. Since school has started again, I've been getting a lot of requests for after school times and weekend times. My classes that are doing the best right now are my classes in the morning or the classes after school hours. My classes during the day are still getting booked, but I think that the market for kids taking classes during the day is lower since school has started back for most students by now. So I would experiment with some morning times or some after school times if you're seeing low enrollments. If you're able to, I would also open up some time slots on the weekends as well. My fifth tip is to offer themed classes or classes that are going to be available whenever students are out on holiday breaks from school. I am shooting this video at the end of September, and so it is officially fall. If you're able to offer themed classes that are Halloween themed or even Thanksgiving themed, Christmas themed, that is coming up soon too, I would offer themed classes for your students. If your content area doesn't really allow you to do themed classes, I would still just look at when students are going to be out of school on breaks. Most students are off for a week in Thanksgiving and then 2 weeks for Christmas. So while you might not want to teach on the actual holiday, on Thanksgiving or on Christmas Eve or on Christmas, I would still open up classes if you're able to during those breaks, because parents are going to be looking for things to fill their kids' schedules. Sorry if it's noisy, but they're installing our new front door, so if you hear any noise, that's what it is. My sixth tip, and a tip that I think is really important and that I am trying out heavily right now, is to offer ongoing classes. In the summer, what I was doing was offering mostly multi-day classes that I called camps. And those classes did really well because students had a wide open schedule. Now that school is back in session, I have noticed a huge drop off in those multi-day classes, and they're not really filling up like they were in the summer. So I decided to revamp my entire schedule, and I created a handful of ongoing classes that are going to be starting in about 2 weeks. And those are already getting learners even 2 weeks out. If you're wondering what an ongoing class is, I want you to think about it like a string of one-time classes put together. So basically, these classes do not build on each other. They can be standalone classes on their own. So it's kind of like a magazine subscription. Students can come for class 1, class 5, and class 10, and they don't miss anything in between. So ongoing classes are a subscription class, which means once parents subscribe to your class, they have to manually go in and unsubscribe to stop paying for the class. They get charged for your ongoing class on Sundays for the upcoming week. So basically for an ongoing class, you just create a series of one-time classes and then put them together and call it an ongoing class. So for ongoing classes, students can come to one class or they can come to all of your classes. But say, for example, one student enrolls on week 3 of your ongoing class, they wouldn't need to have been there for week 1 and 2 to know what's going on in week 3. So it's basically a standalone class by itself. How I do my ongoing classes is I just make it for 10 weeks. I create 10 different lessons. I might have 2 different times for that one ongoing class. I might teach that ongoing class on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock and then on Thursdays at 1 o'clock. But that week, I teach the exact same lesson to both groups of students. And the next week, I do lesson 2, and then lesson 3, and lesson 4, and it just kind of repeats. Whenever you get close to that 10th week, Outschool will be emailing you constantly to add more times, and you can if you want to. But if you don't want to keep on creating more classes each and every week, then just don't open up any more time slots. Instead, I would just open up a new section with 10 more times. That way, new students can enroll and take your ongoing class. I think ongoing classes are like a hidden secret of Outschool to really help with your enrollments, because parents only have to subscribe to your class one time and they're charged automatically every Sunday. Most parents have really busy schedules, so only having to subscribe to your class one time versus having to enroll manually for, several one-time classes, that's just going to attract a lot more learners because it's more mindless. Parents don't have to think about enrolling their kids every single week. It's just going to be done automatically for them. And my last 7th tip is to plan out as far as you can for your scheduling. As I mentioned, I just recently redid my entire schedule, and so I had to cancel a lot of classes because they didn't work with my new ongoing classes. I would have one-time class that would be in the way of me scheduling an ongoing class for 10 weeks, and just that one time was interfering. So I just had to cancel a whole lot of classes so I could create my new ongoing classes. So to plan out my new schedule and to really be able to see what my schedule looks like for a few months out, I did create this new resource. This schedule currently only goes out to February of 2021, but I did put all the major holidays in there so you could kind of see when students are probably going to be out of school. If you still want to teach on that day, all you have to do is just click on the image and then wait till you see that little handprint, and then you can move that out of the way. And then you can just copy the times, press Command C, go over here, press Command V, and then now you can add class times for that holiday. So right here I have a sample of different classes. So here I have 2 one-time classes, and so if I wanted to put this on my schedule, I just highlight it, press Command C, go over to my calendar, press Command V, and then it is in my schedule. And then I can repeat that every couple days at 9 o'clock, or I can make it at 3 o'clock, and I can just play around with that. If you want to undo what you just did, click the little back arrow and it's going to undo what you just pasted. For ongoing classes, I just put ONGO, and then I can copy that. And then if I want to teach that class 10 times and I want to do it every Friday at 9 o'clock, then again, I just go Command V, Command V, Command V, and I can put it on every Friday on my calendar for the next 10 weeks. If you have a multi-day class like this, I would just label, is it class number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your multi-day class, and you can just copy, and then you can put it, so say you're wanting to do that class on Monday at 9, and then class number 2 is on Wednesday at 9, then class number 3 is on Friday at 9, then there you go. This schedule works the best if you're in the 75% Zoom. That way you can see your classes on the side right here. I only teach Monday through Friday, so I only have the times on Monday through Friday, but if you wanted to teach on a day that I have off or that I don't teach, all you do is just highlight the cells, press copy, and then you can paste it in the time that you want. If you want to add some columns here, then all you do is highlight, go over here to insert, and then you can add a row below. It's going to extend the cells out by one row. And yeah, this was just super helpful for me whenever I was going over my schedule and redoing my schedule. This was really helpful. So hopefully it's helpful for you guys. All you have to do is go to my website, go to freebies, and then you can click yes, please, and then it'll make a copy on your Google Drive. So enjoy, hopefully it helps you. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully it was helpful and hopefully these tips are going to help you with your enrollments. If you like this video or if it's helpful for you, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. This really does help out my channel. And be sure to also subscribe so you don't miss any future Outschool videos. And that is it for today, guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye. As promised, here's my intro video. Hello and welcome to my classroom. My name is Catherine Westbrooks and I have been a full-time teacher for the past 5 years. I have taught 4th grade, 2nd grade, and special education as a behavior teacher. I have been a teacher on Outschool for the past 6 months and I love it. I love creating my own lessons and making lessons fun for my students. I believe learning should be fun and students are learning without even realizing that they're learning. I love creating themed classes so the students are engaged in the learning because of the topic. I want every student to feel comfortable in my class and I really strive to create a welcoming environment for each and every learner. I cannot wait to see your child in my class. Bye!